Hey folks, it's Rod with Powell Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ Stocks, Crypto Assets, and Interviews. Today is Monday, August 7th. Hope you had a great weekend. And for those of you in Canada, hope you're having a great long weekend. As a reminder, the stock market is closed today. But in today's video, we're going to be discussing PayPal launching a US dollar stablecoin. Yes, you heard it correctly. PayPal is going to be launching a US dollar stablecoin, which will compete with USDC and USDT. We're going to discuss all that and more. Before we get to it, though, make sure to smash the like. Help support me in the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. If you're new, you can subscribe. Tick the bell. You'll be notified on any future videos or whenever I go live. But watch what they do, not what they say. And as you can see, everyone, BlackRock, right? All these companies, we have Tesla, we have Elon Musk himself, rebranding as X, which we know PayPal merged with X.com way back in the day. But watch what they do, not what they say. And you can tell that the world is gearing up for a massive, massive push toward global crypto adoption. So here's the article here from investing.com, and it's all over the news here this morning. Fully backed regulated stablecoins have the potential to transform payments in Web3 and digitally native environments. To address that emerging potential, PayPal today announced the launch of a US dollar denominated stablecoin, PayPal USD, PYUSD for short. It is designed to contribute to the opportunity stablecoins offer for payments and is 100% backed by US dollar deposits, short-term US treasuries, and similar cash equivalents. PayPal USD is redeemable one-for-one for US dollars and is issued by Paxos Trust Company. Starting today and rolling out in the coming weeks, eligible US PayPal customers who purchase PayPal USD will be able to transfer PayPal USD between PayPal and compatible external wallets, send person-to-person payments using PYUSD, fund purchases with PayPal USD by selecting it at checkout, convert any of PayPal's supported cryptocurrencies to and from PayPal USD. This is massively bullish. The shift toward digital currencies requires a stable instrument that is both digitally native and easily connected to fiat currency like the US dollar, said Dan Schulman. And I think this is going to complement the US dollar, right? We have to think there's 2+ billion people that are unbanked, right? Not underbanked, unbanked. So if we can get them on a cell phone, right, they can buy this PYUSD, right? This PayPal USD stablecoin. And if it's backed one-to-one with the US dollar, they have to keep that in the reserves. So we're going to create financial inclusion where 2+ billion people, they have a smartphone, but they don't have a bank account. So they can't actually have US dollars, right? Because the fees and things like that are just too much for them, or there's not a bank in their area. So with this, everybody has a smartphone, so they can just own PYUSD, therefore it's going to create more demand for the US dollar, right? So in my opinion, this is absolutely bullish. And like Ripple has said in the past, their mission isn't to displace the current financial system, it's to strengthen it, it's to enhance it, it's to innovate and create the new financial system. And this is just going to be one part of that. But the president and CEO of PayPal said, so that's Dan Schulman, our commitment to responsible innovation and compliance and our track record delivering new experiences to our customers provides the foundation necessary to contribute to the growth of digital payments through PayPal USD. And if you think back to PayPal's original mission, in the 1990s, PayPal's original mission was to create a global peer-to-peer permissionless digital currency, essentially. And what does that remind you of? Sounds a lot like something that starts with a B, right? And ends with coin. So, this was probably put forth in the late 1990s into the 2000s, and then just so happened that right after 2008 financial crisis, we have crypto start to emerge, right? Seems a little bit too coincidental for me. But building the bridge between fiat and Web3 for consumers, merchants, and developers. So I'm not going to go through all this, but I will link it in the comment section below. Like I said, it's all over the news, but this was a great article. US dollar denominated, redeemable, and transparent. So again, this is going to be way more transparent. It's going to be way more trackable and traceable than, something like cash, right? We all know that cash is the best way for criminals or any kind of nefarious activities to be done because you can't track it, right? It's the best way for criminals to stay anonymous. Focusing on education, understanding, and adoption of digital currencies. So we'll move on here. So take a look at PayPal just to give you some history. PayPal, back in the day, if you take a look at the early history, established by Max Levchin, Peter Thiel, which we know Peter Thiel has his hand in pretty much everything, and Luke Nozek in December of 1998 as Confinity. And then if we go on here, in March 2000, Confinity merged with X.com, an online financial services company founded in March 1999 by Elon Musk. So again, Elon Musk has his hands all over this. That was X.com way back in the day in 2000 when it merged, and then it became X.com. So now we have X.com, right, which is formerly Twitter. So if you take a look at the vision of what's actually happened, like I said, this was set forth years ago, right, decades ago, and it's nothing happens in finance that wasn't premeditated and planned for decades, in my opinion. And speaking of Elon Musk will never launch a Twitter or X crypto token, putting claims in news. So a lot of people are speculating, oh, is PayPal, now that PayPal has launched a stablecoin, is Elon Musk and X, or formerly Twitter, going to do the same thing? I really don't think so. I think there's just too much competition. There's too many things out there, and you got to remember that he had his hands all over PayPal. So the PayPal mafia is basically Elon Musk, right? They have all his information. They took X.com and they merged. So this was his baby, and I really can't see him creating a whole new thing from scratch, maybe. But let me know in the comments below what you think. Do you think Elon Musk would ever launch a stablecoin? He said that he would never launch a crypto token. So in my opinion, I don't think they will. But this is extremely bullish. And with that being said, make sure to follow Group POW. The handle is @GroupPOW, so POW Group, but the handle is Group POW on X. I'm not going to be using Facebook or anything like that anymore. They do too much censorship, and they ban my account for any kind of post. If I do something they don't like, they ban me for a week or a month. So I'm boycotting Facebook. I'll be using X, formerly known as Twitter, from now on and going forward. So make sure to follow there. I did have a lot of people follow over the last couple of days, so I really do appreciate that. But I do think that leading into the fall, we're going to see massive, massive upside. The potential of a Bitcoin ETF getting approved. We've got BlackRock filing, we've Valkyrie, we got Fidelity. There could be a series, Grayscale also fighting the SEC. We have Coinbase, which is citing Ripple's defense and playbook, basically saying that they're trying to dismiss the case because they couldn't even prove that XRP was a security in secondary markets. So how can they say that everything else that they're selling is a security, right? So it's just absolutely ludicrous. We know that the SEC is just regulating by enforcement. They're going through this regulatory overreach and regulatory capture, and it's a pay-to-play system, right? It's the incumbents, right? It's the central monopolists, right? The JP Morgans, the Morgan Stanleys, the Goldman Sachs that have to get into the space, and the BlackRocks. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to slow down this industry so that they can get their own pockets packed and get themselves positioned, and then they'll get approved for an ETF. Then we'll get all the other companies that were trying to file likely get approved for an ETF. Then we're going to get an Ethereum exchange traded fund more than likely, and then an XRP exchange traded fund, right? XRP is the only crypto out there with legal clarity. So going into it there, let me know what you think of this news. Do you think this is massively bullish? I think it is going to really just kind of cement that crypto's here to stay. And like I said, I don't think X or Elon would ever launch its own stablecoin. There's just too much ties to PayPal, as you can see. But let me know your thoughts and opinions. We'll continue the conversation in the comments section below. Hope you have a fantastic day. It's Rob with POW Group. Thanks again for joining us on The Pursuit of Wealth. We'll see you on the next video.